It's early morning. I got to drive to Las Vegas. I got a show, and I'm going to take it in stages. But Trump won. By the grace of God, he won. It's a big deal for me. I was in D.C. January 6, 2020. I was there. I saw how the media lied about him. We've been seeing how the entire apparatus has been a gaslight factory for not just our country, but the world for years. Not just the 4 years where Biden was in, but the lead up to the 2016 election, through Trump, through the theft of the 2020 election, through Biden, through Kamala taking the nomination without a single vote. The woman's, she's never got a vote in her life. She's not even black, all right? Everybody's like, oh, who's a white guy to say who's not black? Yeah, I'm pasty white. Let me tell you something. I went out to LA. I lived there for 4 years in an RV. I went to a grease monkey to have my brakes changed on my 99 Winnebago Rialta. There was an Indian dude who wanted to be taken as a thug. And it's ironic because the Thuggy cult where they rob people by the side of the road, that did originate in India, ironically. But the term thug applies to rap culture, which is a CIA thing, if you know your history. The whole bang, 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 gonna kill some bad guys, gonna do some drugs, get some money, blah. I'm not gonna try and rap it. I'll be awkward and cringe for your benefit to make you feel better because you know what I'm about to say is true. None of that is authentic. What's authentic is Rudy Ray Moore. The father of rap, Eddie Murphy did that movie about the black community coming together and making a movie with their own resources. It's a beautiful movie. It's inspiring to me as a pasty white dude. But that's not what modern rap is. Gangsta thug rap is a psyop, just like Kamala Harris was. And this Indian dude with a Jerry to curl in the Grease Monkey in LA was not a black dude. But he wanted to be taken as a black dude. So he had all the clothes. He had the Jordans. He had the hairstyle. And he didn't know how to change my brakes because it was a Volkswagen. And the Germans are evil vehicle designers. Listen, just because I'm pasty white doesn't mean I like the Germans. They had a thing with the brakes where you could just pop it out. You just twisted it, and I think the screw popped out, and he didn't figure that out, so he sawed it off. So I had to go to another oil change place. I had to go to Pep Boys. And I demanded my money back from that guy. So I went to Pep Boys. They did it right. It cost a little more. They did it right. My car ran on the road for 3 more years. That's analogous in a certain way to what we were just dealing with. Kamala is just an Indian chick who wanted to be taken as a black chick so she could get votes, so she could cut off your brake studs so that there would be no way to stop the vehicle of America from running off a cliff. And then they could collect the insurance. But the American taxpayer behind the wheel of the car saw that fake Jerry curl, saw her saying she smoked weed listening to Tupac, when it turns out that the music she said she was listening to hadn't been released yet, and thought, methinks the lady doth promote too much. And so what did we do? We said, no. Now, the next couple months are going to be madness, unless you, who have been the target of con jobs for the last 12 years, pump the brakes and say, hold on a second, have we been taken for a ride? And if you have been taken for a ride, all you have to do is get off the trolley, because it's not a fast bus and it's not a long bus, it's a short bus. And there were 2 guys on there, Lloyd and the other one, with bad haircuts that are making the most annoying sounds in the world. And nobody really likes Dumb and Dumber in real life because they're awkward and sad. And America was headed that direction. And that's where the powers that be want us to be. That's why they put false things in the food. That's why you have cereal in America that'll give you cancer while the same cereal in Europe won't. Because America uses red dye number 40 and all these things that are known to be toxic to health. Whereas Europe says, no, we don't do that here. We want the wine and the snootiness. We will eat our snails with our champagne and our syphilis. And you will be none the wiser. In America, we just call the syphilis healthcare. Now, this is all ranting at 6 in the morning. I couldn't stay up late enough to watch. Why? Well, I got to do this drive. But I think those of you who are compelled to freak out at this need to pump the brakes and realize you just had your country's vehicle saved from going off a cliff by a driver being smart enough to change mechanics. God bless you all. The best is yet to come.